Like, okay, who would you build a business around? Would you build a business around a great CEO or your top performer? Like, if you have to choose?
First of all, I asked this question from who's the great player of New York, old school. Anyways, he's I cannot believe I forget. No, in New York, he played for Knicks back in the day, 70s. He used to go to Studio 54.
Clyde Frazier?
No, that era though. He played with Phil Jackson.
Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Earl the Pearl Monroe. Yes.
Pearl, yeah.
And I said, what's the most important thing to build around? Is it ownership? I've asked this question a few times from owners, players, all these guys. Ownership, a rock star player, a head coach, a GM. Who's the most important?
Superstar. Get me a superstar.
Guess what he said? He said ownership is number one.
No doubt.
He said ownership is number one, then superstar, then head coach, then GM.
Yeah.
It was so interesting the way he put it. He says, because imagine if Donald Sterling has Michael Jordan. You think the Clippers are going to go be the next Chicago Bulls?
Hell no.
Hell no. He's not going to do nothing like that, right? So you need an owner at the top, like a Kraft. People don't give enough credibility to guys like Steinbrenner, like Jerry Buss. 33 years of owning the Lakers. The guy won 10 championships. 1 out of 3 years, the Lakers won it. So that's the argument. But superstar, after you have a great owner, listen, Brady's don't come along all the time.
Yeah, but you got to hold your breath. They don't get hurt.
It's not even close. All right, listen. In the entertainment industry specifically, you can have an unbelievable writer, incredible cast, all right? But if the director doesn't know what he's doing and the executive producer doesn't know how to promote the film or doesn't know how, the movie's going to be terrible. How many times have you seen an amazing look at Batman with Val Kilmer, George Clooney, incredible actors, massive casts, all the money in the world thrown at this thing, and then you get, bat suits with nipples. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Some people like that.
The Joel Schumacher Batman. Nobody in the world is going to say Val Kilmer is a bad actor, right? Val Kilmer is a massive, incredible actor. Doc Holliday.
Great security guard, though.
He's great.
No. That's Lundgren, right?
Dolph Lundgren.
With Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah. I mean, so you got Doc Holliday, and you got, one of the great character actors of all time. He becomes Batman, and it's a terrible movie. It's top down, guys. You can the best leadership guys can create an environment for people to be successful, people to perform. That's what I think. I think, look, you could be an unbelievable salesman, but if you can't have a team around you that's going to be able to support your sales.
By the way, it's not even close. 90% of people say they would choose Brady over Belichick. They would choose Brady over Belichick. Yeah.
What?
So, yeah, as a player.
Nonsense. Well, yeah, I don't think Bill Belichick should be lining up across Tom Brady. Let's see what happens.
By the way, what about that kick this week? 66 yards. 66.
Insane.
You notice how we haven't seen Paul Escarcega all week. He's a huge Lions fan. He's like on suicide watch right now. It's not a good look for that guy.
What a way to lose, by the way. That's a painful loss.
From your own side of the field.
That's a painful.
Losing from your own side
By
of
the
the
way,
field.
can you call that the greatest field goal winning, regular season, of all time?
Maybe regular season.
No, I'm not going to put a playoffs. But I'm going to say regular season.
I think so, for sure.
Shout out to your new creative director, a fellow UT alum with
ZP.
ZP is a UT hook 'em horn.
Who is
Tucker.
ZP, by the way? Who is ZP? That's our new line. Who is ZP?
Oh, ZP.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.